On this awesome episode of This is Africa, we're back on the shores of Lake Kariba, where we're trying to hunt a hippo on land that is proving a little tricky. Also, we go after some pesky hyenas that are doing damage to the wildlife. So folks, sit back, relax, and learn a little bit more about how hunting benefits wildlife in these wild areas.
Swift Bullet Company presents This is Africa.
Well, we have the new Pulsar Thermo. Tell me again.
Thermion too.
Thermion.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? We have the Pulsar Thermion 2 on top of a 7mm Remington Magnum. We're hoping to find some coyotes with it. No, we're not. This is what we do in the U.S. is we shoot coyotes with hyenas. We're looking for hyenas with the Pulsar Thermion 2, chambered in 7mm Remy Mag.
That's good, buddy.
I loved the hyena hunt. I just really did. I love hunting coyotes back home, so having the opportunity to hunt hyenas here was amazing. I was lucky enough to be here in August. Andy set up another unbelievable trip. We only had a couple come in and barely came in, and we weren't able to get one. So on this one, we went out the first night.
Perfect time for drag. We're dragging for some hyenas. I believe that there's a bit of retribution to get back, a bit of revenge. And we're going to put a bit of bait up front, and then just later this evening we're going to come and see if we can get a shot on one.
So it is 9 o'clock at night, and it's still about 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But we are going for the revenge of
The hyena.
the spotted dog. Let's see what these thermals can help us do.
On this trip, I was introduced to the Pulsar products. It's a game changer. They are so easy to use. Within 15, 20 seconds, I was able to understand how to use it. The sight picture was clear. It was easy for us to sight it in on the weapon, and it made night hunting just that much more fun. I've done a lot of night hunting, never with a product like that, but I'll be buying one of those for sure.
I'll tell you, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Yeah.
And then you turn on the caller, there's this anticipation. You never really think that you're gonna have a bunch of these wild animals come running into you.
Where is it? This way, it's coming. Don't rush it. Come on. Again, reload.
Mark and I have previously toiled on a previous hunt for the hyenas, but this time we decided to bring the thermal devices, and absolute game changer. Dolty, quite cool that we've got all 3 of these hyenas, and they cause quite a problem for you here in this area, don't they?
Yeah, they do. You know, they're exceptional hunters, and we do have large amounts of them. Obviously, we try and thin them out, but they do create quite a few problems, definitely. It's always nice to get a few of them out of the system, and it also gives us great entertainment too.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we've done a double, actually a triple job. We've got rid of hyenas that are killing a lot of the game because there's just too many of them. We've tested out these Pulsar products, these are not the top of the range, but as you saw from the footage, they do a spectacular job. So they're for the everyday man. So if you need some, you better find some. And third thing, Mark's got his hyena curse off his back. So
it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Dalton.
Pleasure,
Anyone
buddy.
that sent it up. It was
Pleasure.
awesome. Andy,
Pleasure.
thanks for the opportunity for revenge.
yes, sir.
It's fantastic.
The revenge of the spotted dog.
This is Africa is brought to you by Pulsar, unmatched night vision and thermal imaging.
Introducing the This is Africa knife. Designed by Andy Buchanan, this rugged blade combines African heritage with master craftsmanship. Carrying a knife forged from world-renowned German 440C with a Mupani wood handle in an ambidextrous scout carry sheath, all will know you've come to hunt. Proudly manufactured by Lionhearted Blade Works. Link in the description.
This is Africa is brought to you by Swift Bullet Company. Bullets without equal.
So Dalton's made the decision to look at these hippo. There's a bunch of them there on land, so we're gonna do our best to make a short stalk and see if we can get one of them.
It's not a huge bull. It's an average bull. It's not a huge one. We've still got time. Just not big enough. But we would have had him.
He was about 20 yards from us, just strolling right by us. It's a great experience. So this morning the plan was to head over here to see if there were any hippos out and then maybe go get a bite to eat and have some lunch. And as we were turning around to head back to this other spot, the guy spotted this bushbuck on the edge there, and after some quick slow motion we were able to get it done.
Now that we've got the bushbuck, obviously I just want to take it back to camp. Obviously it's quite hot right now, so I don't want the meat to go bad, and the skin as well. And it'll be a nice break for us just to have a bit of lunch, get out of the sun. You know, the Ome, having such a large amount of floodplain and water produces some of the best quality bushbuck you'll probably see in most of Southern Africa, especially the Chobe. It's one of the most beautiful antelopes I think you can hunt. They are very elusive. They stick to the thickets. You know, most of the time when we're sort of judging them, we're looking for this sort of splayed out horns. and the thickness of the base of the horns, just as an age sort of prospect. But yeah, as you can see, this one is really thick. He's got a lot of scarring on his face. He's obviously been trying to defend a territory. He's also got quite a bit of worn horns. But this is a great representative bushbuck in my eyes. I think he's of great age. Even his color has started to dim out. He's losing hair at the back. And I think it's a beautiful trophy. Yeah.
Well, it's morning of day 10, and Dalton has found us a nice mature hippo.
Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for his head to go down. Once it goes down, then we'll move in.
We were thinking about trying to get him on land, but he's a big one and he tends to be in the water. The last 3 days he hasn't really come out. So we think he's in a really good spot to recover, good spot for the local villagers to help us take him if we're able to be successful. So we're going to load up a Swift A-frame. We're going to make a short stalk here and see if we can get ourselves a hippo.
Come around a little bit just to get the angle.
Is he facing left?
Yeah, he's facing left. Just wait for him to turn a little bit.
Got him.
Yes, sir. Very well done. Well done, buddy.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Just keep it on safe.
So Dalton and Tonga crossed this little piece here to get to that island. We think we hit him pretty good. I'm just gonna make sure he's totally expired so we can start our recovery.
This is Africa is brought to you by River God Adventures. Adventure beyond compare. This is Africa is brought to you by African Sporting Creations for your African hunting essentials.
A common myth about trophy hunting is that the meat goes to waste, which is actually very untrue. We as hunters go to great lengths to recover all the meat from trophy hunting, and the meat actually plays a very important role in preserving the rest of the wildlife in these wild areas.
A nice pull, very nice pull. Nice and hold. Well done, my buddy.
Yeah.
So here's the brain shot. He didn't move a muscle, and that's a perfect shot. Anywhere in this vicinity, it's not going to move anyway. Luckily, it was in quite shallow water, so it literally just stayed on top, which makes recovery a lot easier, not having to wait for it to float. Unfortunately, we couldn't get one on land today as it's the last day, but a nice old bull like this will suffice, I think, for the last day.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. We've seen lots of hippos all week long, and it was fun to come out this last morning and find an old one that's old and battered and out of the herd, and be able to take it. So very excited to do so.
Well, thank you, sir. It's been a fantastic safari. I think we've done really well. We've got a bushbuck, impala, buffalo, 3 hyena, crocodile, hippo, and maybe a waterbuck this afternoon.
Maybe.
But once again, thank you very much for trusting me with booking your hunt. And Dalty, once again, you take care of the clients, make sure they get all their trophies, make sure they have a good time. So thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you, Andy.
appreciate it.
Thank you for bringing and trusting us with your clients. We do appreciate it, Mark. Thank you for choosing us as well. It's been a great pleasure to hunt with you, and I'm sure it's not the last one.
It's definitely not.
No.
So as you can see in the background, we have some Tonga ladies that have come to get some meat from the hippo shot in their area. Doing a little bit of fishing in the meantime, waiting patiently. It's a part of the situation here in these communal areas where the locals benefit from hunting through both finances and the meat. So it's a pretty cool deal. Very interesting ladies. I love the way that one lady is keeping her worm bottle on her head. That's genius. I might try that next time if my balancing skills are up to it. These Tonga people have lived in this area for thousands of years and still very involved. It used to be the Zambezi River before it was dammed into the lake. And yeah, still living a very simple life out here. Let's have a look at some of their fishing gear. See, the fishing rod is very simple. It's just a stick with a little latch to wrap your fishing wire around, and then the hook is a normal fishing hook, and the float is made out of a piece of sandal or flip-flop, what we call, like, what would you guys call that, shoe thong or whatever, flip-flop, what do you call it, like one of those. She thinks I'm accusing her of having funny feet, but I'm not. And this lady behind me is smoking a traditional cigarette.
Yeah. Huh? Hey.
She's asking if she's gonna be on TV smoking a cigarette. I said very, very likely. Yes. Just better smoke it up.
Yeah.
I hope that's a cigarette. I see. Doesn't look like the fishing's going too well here. No fishing. Oh. No fish apparently. They only want meat. Hey, there's one. What about this one? I found one. Somebody caught one. One fish. Oh, small one. It looks a little dry.
This is Africa is brought to you by Boyd's Hardwood Gun Stocks, the world's largest manufacturer of hardwood and laminate gun stocks.
I'm Andy Buchanan. I was born here in Africa and grew up hunting on the dark continent. All I've ever wanted to do was show people how magnificent Africa really is. Folks, whether it's your first trip to Africa or you've been many times but you're looking for something very in particular, get hold of me. I've been to all the areas that I recommend, so you'll never be disappointed.
This is Africa is brought to you by TIA 5, turning dreams into African safaris.
The ladies are using some worms. Okay, thank you. See the... Ah, you got the throw action, eh? Ooh, you got a bite. Oh! Hey, you've been robbed.
Uh-oh.
I think I should show how it's done, since I am the best fisherman. Wait, can we try one? One, yeah, let me. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can do this. I got this, folks. I got this. Ooh. Give it a little bit of movement. That worm attracts some sort of fish. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Come on. I've been robbed of my worm.
You see, what people don't realize is that funds generated from hunters' dollars go directly to uplifting these local communities and people like these lovely Tonga people. Without a benefit coming from the wildlife, the people wouldn't want these animals around because they are extremely dangerous to live with.
Look, how does this make you feel?
Makes you feel pretty good. It's hard to express. You don't see this back home.
Unfortunately, in the modern day, money makes things stay. So instead of doing farming or mining or other activities in which wildlife has no place, at least in hunting, money is generated, the communities see a benefit, things are uplifted for them, and at the same time, wildlife gets a place to stay. Because when it comes to farming and mining and other things, wildlife has no place. So in actual fact, it's the hunters' money and the meat that the local people benefit from that keep wild places wild and ensure that our wildlife has a place to stay.
Folks, as the sun sets on the last day of the safari, we have one more trophy we're looking for. It's a water buck, also known as a dumukwa, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So we are going to try and get a dumukwa on the last evening. Wish us luck. Maybe the hunting gods will give us something just to top it all off. It's been epic so far. Let's see how it ends.
When people think of hunting, it's understandable that they immediately think of a picture of a human holding a gun and a dead animal. What they do not see is the hundreds of thousands of animals that are left behind by every hunter who's paid his money to hunt and whose money actually provides a wild space in which these animals can live.
70 animals.
So from me, Andy, at This Is Africa, I salute all the hunters out there. Keep coming, keep hunting, and let's keep our wild areas wild for the wild animals themselves.
Next time on This Is Africa, the folks from Boyd's Hardwood Gunstocks target springbok, mountain zebra, and desert oryx as wife outdoes husband in the trophy department again.